If you are in tech and you want to stay relevant for a long time, then this video is for you. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kemi and I help you communicate to get the best results possible. Now, if you are alive in today's world, then you know that tech is in. Everywhere we turn, technology is making life easier for us. It's giving us solutions that we could not have dreamt about years ago, and it's just making our lives easier, right? However, behind every amazing tech solution that you see, there is a founder or a group of founders that are working hard to bring us all that solution. And behind those founders, you have investors, people that have put in their money to make that solution possible and to ensure that it gets to you and I, the final users. So why do you, as a founder or an aspiring founder, why do you have to pay attention to communication? Why does it matter? After all, what matters is how you build a solution that changes the world, right? Today, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you as a founder need to pay major attention to your communication with investors. Number 1, relationship. In the days of old, there was a tendency for founders to think, oh, just give me your money, let me make the money work for you. I don't have time to talk to you all the time. I don't have time to give you updates. But do you know why that is a faulty way of thinking? Because the relationship with your investors is a very useful one. Beyond them just giving you money, most of the time, investors are people that have experience, that have a wide network. Maintaining a relationship with them would help to move your business much faster than you can actually imagine. It helps you rely on their contact. It helps you seek their advice, and it helps you just move forward much faster. Imagine, for instance, that you have a problem with, say, maybe a regulatory agency or just someone or some major organization that you need an inroad into. Now, it is not unlikely that the investor either knows someone in that organization or they know someone that knows someone. Now, instead of you as the founder going through the headache of writing letters, making phone calls, and being ignored most of the time, you can easily run it by your investors. They can make 1 or 2 phone calls and they get you the feedback that you need. Why in the world would you want to trade that type of access just because you can't or you don't want to communicate? Relationship is extremely key. And I know sometimes investors can seem a bit much to work with. It seems like a significant burden. But trust me, if you can achieve the balance, which I will teach you how to do, then the benefits are immense. Your relationship with your investors is not one that you want to play with at all. And careful communication can help you grow that relationship so that you can get the maximum results that you need. The second reason why investor communications is a big deal is because of your reputation. You are a founder, probably new in the space, and you are trying to build something that will matter and will last for a long time. You don't want to be the one at the beginning of your career where people are already thinking, oh, that founder is not the best to work with. He's not accountable. She doesn't like to give feedback. Once she collects your money, she goes silent on you. That's not a good reputation to have at all. Everyone wants to work with someone that is responsible, someone that is accountable, and someone that they are confident will use their money in the best way possible. The way for you to achieve that confidence is not by ghosting your investors. The way is by showing them through your actions, not just through your words, that you are worthy of their confidence and they took the best decision when they chose to invest in you. Trust me, you don't know where you are going to be in 10 years. You don't know what projects you are going to be working on in 5 years. And this same technology that you are trying to build something meaningful with has made the world a global village. Literally, you don't know who knows who, right? So you don't want the seeming inconvenience of communicating with your investors to get in the way of you doing bigger things. You don't want your name to already be crossed out behind closed doors where you are not there to defend yourself. Allow your reputation to speak for you. And the best way to do that is by being someone that can be trusted, someone that is accountable, and someone that can be relied on. And guess what? Communication can help you achieve all of those. The third reason is risk. The risk of the false narrative. And what do I mean by that? Imagine if, and this has happened so many times, right? We read it all the time on social media. Someone comes out and gives their personal opinion about a founder, for instance, based on their own experience or their interpretation of what happened. Right? The risk of that is that because it's on social media, for instance, and news travels fast, if you do not have a structure that can help to control the narrative of who you are and how you operate your business, then the risk is high that what anybody says will be believed. Imagine if some detractor or someone who just has bad intentions comes forward and says something about your business, even to your investors directly. If you have a reputation of communicating with them periodically, your investors will be able to say, nah, this can't be right. I know this person. I've heard from them recently, and I know that this thing you're saying, it's not possible that they did it. They can defend you. But when you go silent on investors and you don't prioritize communicating with them, whatever they hear, they are more likely to believe because they have nothing else to go by. You want to minimize the risk of having someone else control the narrative of your business and your actions. You want to minimize the risk also of them forgetting about you. Imagine that investors have put their money into several other businesses. The chances that they will remember you when an opportunity that will benefit you comes up is more likely when they are hearing from you consistently. Beyond their money, you also need their help. And you want to be at the top of their mind when there is an opportunity that will benefit you. Why in the world would you allow yourself to be forgotten when you can get the help you need easily? Minimize the risk of someone selling a false narrative about you and your business, and communication can help you do that. There might be small issues or small misunderstandings that can become something massive simply because no one hears from you. When those things are so small, you could have very easily straightened them out. Don't allow things to escalate and become bigger problems than they should. Communicating consistently can help you manage these little issues that can be a distraction to you and will not allow you to focus on the main issue, which is building a successful business. And so in summary, 3 reasons why you should prioritize communicating with your investors. 1 is for relationship, 2 is for the sake of your reputation, and number 3 is for the risk that can occur when you do not control the narrative. Now, I'm sure you're probably saying, Kemi, I hear you and I understand what you're saying and I agree with you that I need to communicate, but I'm just so busy. I mean, do you know what it is to run a business in Lagos? I'm chasing suppliers, I'm chasing customers, and I'm chasing my employees, and I'm just so tired. How can I communicate with my investors without it being an additional headache for me to worry about? Well, in my next video, I'm going to give you 3 clear ways to shine in your investor communications without adding it as another layer of headache for you. And so stay tuned. I look forward to speaking to you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.